welcome to my channel. My name is Eve. This is Everyday Artist, and welcome. And this is row. So, I think I forgot to show you last week. Yeah, I have a lot of different things going through my head right now, and since I have a really bad headache, we'll see how this goes, right? Last week, I think I forgot to show you, I bought some crochet patterns, and I'll tell you, it took me a minute, okay, more than a minute, to figure out who the who designed them. And what it says on the top of these is different than it says on the YouTube video. There's YouTube links included in these. So, and here's one. Okay, let me back up. I saw on Facebook, I think, maybe Instagram, maybe Facebook, the link for this crochet pattern. I thought it was adorable. So I clicked on it. I thought, it's little, I could put it somewhere, right? I love stuffed animals. Always have. When I was growing up, I had them everywhere. I've made them before, sewing them. So after many moves, I only have a few left that I make sure I keep. So I was interested in making that for myself. But when I clicked on this, there was a deal with that pattern plus two other patterns. And the middle one being baby cows, which was okay. They were a little big, you know. You can't see where I'm holding my hands. And these cows had diapers. And it wasn't that I disliked them. It was just that I'm not sure if I'd ever want to do them. You know, that kind of thing. Because it seems like something a small child would like. And thank God we don't have any small children in this household right now. But also a pattern with 4 different puppies, and this is one of them. So, and like I said, this is what it says at the top, but when I looked on the YouTube video, it said something else. So I don't know who these are from. And when I bought them, the bank even sent me a thing saying, "Was this you?" And probably because it was bought through Facebook, but and I never do that. But the company there was even something else. So I don't know. And I looked through the pattern to see if I could find it like a copyright so-and-so or something. And if it's there, I didn't see it. So this pattern, as I said, has 4 different dogs in it. I want to do this one, so I only printed this one out. But I also have it electronically on my tablet in Knit Companion. Now that group of 3 together was very cheap. And so I just decided to get all 3. So the reason I liked this one is because I thought, my son's girlfriend's birthday is, I think, on the 17th. Today is 15th, tax day. I've never, maybe once or twice, I've done my taxes on tax day. I just feel like getting it out of the way. But anyway, this is where I am. This is just keeping track of where I am. But this is his little white spots. So I don't have a whole lot done on this, right? That's because I did it 3 times. And this is chenille yarn, which I've never worked with, and I will never work with again. I don't care what the pattern calls for, because it falls apart while you're working with it. So you get fluff all over you. And any of you who've had a chenille anything, you know that that's how that is. But it is so soft. It is incredibly soft. So I know it'll be nice. And once you get it like this, it doesn't fall apart as much. But I am not enjoying working with it. And when I make a mistake or something that doesn't look right, I can't pull it out. Because when I try to pull it out, it disintegrates. So I got to do it right the first time. Even pulling a long loop like this, I'm going to struggle keeping the yarn together in yarn shape, which is why I'm using this as a stitch marker rather than little clips, those little they're like a safety pin with it looks like a light bulb. I really hate this yarn. I hate working with it, but I just really love the way it feels. It's so soft. So, and with all the color changes in the back, in the back I have the yarn, the extra yarn, and I decided to just leave it, because when I try to cut it and tie it off together or something, I can't. It falls apart. And so I'll just deal with it being back there. Doesn't hurt the running any. It'll make it a little bit different when I'm trying to stuff it, but and I bought this at Michael's, because I bought it yesterday, so it's Sunday. Hobby Lobby's closed, and I was trying to shop yarn online, because I did it where they shopped it for me, and I just went and picked it up. And I tried to shop yarn on Joann, and all of their yarn was out of stock. All of it. I could have it shipped to me. Her birthday is Wednesday, I think. And I just didn't feel like walking down there. I mean, when you go to Joann, you have to walk all the way, back to get to the yarn. And it could just be all of the yarn I was looking for, because I was looking for this kind of yarn, was unavailable. And that little fox is supposed to take Angora. I'm not sure. I'm just going to use yarn. I'm not going to worry about it. And you could tell from, this is why I wanted to go ahead and use the chenille. You can tell it's soft. Oh, so I wanted to get the eyes. These are those safety eyes. I wanted to get those. Michael's had, I think these are 14 millimeter. They had 12 millimeter, and then they had some way high millimeter. And I thought, well, either going to have little beady eyes or gigantic eyes. And it tells you how you can crochet eyes to fit. And I may do that. I may go and see if I can get the safety eyes, because those have to be put in before I can stuff the head. So I didn't get any cross stitch done yesterday because I was trying to work with that, and it took all day, and that's all I've gotten. I did almost the same amount, like over and over. So there is that. Okay, now these other projects that I think I've been working on this week, I can't remember if I showed them to you last week and that's where they are, or if I actually worked on them more this week. So you can see them anyway. Hands-on design, blueberry. I started putting the white in here. Got the rest of the brown done, and those are Smyrna crosses. So I'm going to go through and do the rest of the white little things, and these have light green in them. So what I'm doing is trying to do a length of a thread at a time or something, but if I get interrupted, it's very difficult for me to want to keep working on it if I get interrupted for some reason. Last night I guess I was sleeping with my neck wrong or something, and when I woke up this morning, I knew I was going to have a headache all day from it, and I guess I'm going to have to break down and take something. I don't know. My neck is stiff and my head hurts. Sorry, I thought I'd put this away right away, and it doesn't want to go away, so just kind of tuck it in here so we can stop doing that. Okay. And then I worked on Sweet Wings Studio, Far Better Things. And these are smaller patterns, and I just kind of keep them in the bag. I know, I should put it in the... Okay, so I started putting the leaves on here because leaving these gaps, I was like, okay, where am I in this pattern? So I thought if I put the leaves on, then I'll know where I am. And I'm almost down all the way here. And then I'm going to start, there's more colors here. I'm going to finish this part of the trellis and then do the, it's yellow. I think it's supposed to be, it's not stars. I think it's supposed to be the aura of the light. See there? Yeah. And then start with the light post. And then I'll start going this way with the words, because I'm just going to work on this. I did 20, and I think that's about to there, as I go with these, because it's easier than trying to count that. So once I get the light in and all these words in the top and maybe this thing, then I'll work on here, I think. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I've done on that. And if I keep working on that dog, I may not get very much cross stitch done today at all. So, and I did a tiny bit of work on Happy Hanukkah, Erica Michaels. I just started filling in more of the menorah. I picked it up again on Friday, and by the time I was done with my temperature turtles, I was exhausted. So I think I'm going to have to pick a different day of the week to work on this. Because those temperature turtles are... You know, all the part on the... temperature chart I did last year that has the flowers on the bottom. I haven't finished those flowers on the bottom. I just did the borders going down all along during the year. And the turtles are just harder. We'll get to that in a minute. So this was my first Whip Go call for April. Silent Night, and I'm not as far along as I had hoped to be. As I said, I didn't work on it at all. I didn't work on it at all yesterday. Today is the last... Oops! That's not right. So this is where I am. And I'll work on it tonight, maybe. If I get tired of fighting with that dog. But my goal for the other call, which is the Halloween Gnomes, is 10 days. So technically I could work on it until the 20th if I wanted to. Because since I'm not doing the bottom part, if I finish off this top part, you know, I'm in the middle of this word. So I have a few more of these snowflakes this way, and then night. And I'm probably going to have to put something along here, like maybe these little snowflakes, some of the little ones along here, to just kind of... I think I shouldn't leave it empty, but I'll see after I get the word night in there what it looks like. So I could keep doing that. So I don't know for sure if I'm going to work on it more this year or not, but I do know that I'm liking the way it looks. I really, really like the way it looks. My hair is driving me bananas. Every time I see it curling up like that, it makes me crazy. I should get it cut. I don't know why I haven't. Okay, so I showed you this new start last week. Corgi and Snow. Maria Bravko, Cute Patterns by Maria. I think I downloaded this from her Facebook page. I follow her on Instagram, and I think when you click on the free pattern, it takes you to her Facebook page. But she's got an Etsy shop. So, yeah, she's got an Etsy shop. So it's Cute Patterns by Maria, and I think that's what it is on Facebook, because I think that's where you go to get this. And she put this out a while back. And this is where I am. This part is finished and needs the rest of the colors, but I'm doing on this part here. So it's not a very big pattern at all. I love his little tongue. And we are almost done. Temperature turtles. Temperature turtles, Stitchin' Mommy. Who knew doing all those legs and stuff would be something I would just go, oh. Because I like the turtles, right? I like the way they look. I haven't done the back stitching on this. It's not really back stitching, it's like long stitches, and I really need to get that done. And so I was like, oh, I need to go and put some more turtle parts on here. So the way these work, this is the first, and it just goes around and then around, and then the middle ones. So I have one leg in, and that leg looks skinnier than the other legs, doesn't it? But they're not all the same. You would think that would be the same as this one. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe it's not finished. I better go look at it, huh? I might have run out of thread. I don't know. But you can see here that it's warming up. It's not hot yet, but it's been so cold that you're like, oh, yuck. So hopefully I'll get back to being used to being hot. I put the air conditioner on a while back, but I have yet to hear it click on. So I'm going to have to see if it's working at all. But it's not hot in the house. It's only hot outside. So that could be why it hasn't clicked on. I don't know. Because a couple of times I've gone like, it's hot in here, and the air conditioner hasn't kicked on. And if the air needs fixing, we need to fix it now, because they get really busy. Really, really busy in the summers. So there's where I am. I really need to look at that leg. It looks very different, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that is all I have for this week. Not a super exciting week coming up. I just keep thinking of all the things I have to do, and I wanted to get that dog done for Peyton, but I don't think it'll be done in time. But his next day off isn't until Friday, so he won't see her till Friday. So I can probably wait and send it with him then. Sorry. All of a sudden I got a bad earache. Now, say bye to the dog.
You behaved this time, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Say bye. No? You don't want to look at the camera? No? Look at the camera. Say hi to your friends. There's people that say hi to you all the time.
So, I'll see you next week, and happy stitching. Bye.